Hey guys, Chris Morgan here with Team Magikarp, and here's another video from the tournament that we played at a couple weeks back. This time I'm going up against fellow Carp member Jamie Chestnut, and he's playing his Mega Rayquaza deck, playing Durant, as you guys know. We did have, this tournament was best 2 out of 3, but unfortunately the Well-Lord match that was before that used up a lot of the memory on my iPad, so we were only able to get one match or one game in this match, and this is it. I think you guys will still enjoy it. I didn't speed this one up as much as the other one, but as you can see, me and Jamie were basically just getting set up. Jamie got to go first, so he's got a really good setup. He's got a Rayquaza out, he's got a Bronzer out, Aegislash, which Aegislash won't matter in this matchup at all. Basically, only those two Rayquazas will do anything significant. Which I guess he could put energy on his Aegislash if he wants to. All he needs to do is make sure he takes a prize every turn. That's his strategy for winning this deck. But we have an advantage in this matchup, and it's the fact that Jamie's deck plays very aggressive, and that plays into our strategy of milling him out. So if he wants the optimal setup, he has to be pretty aggressive to start with. And as you can see, he kind of held back. I'm sure he could have went and got Shaman and a couple other things. He kept going through his deck, but he sees what kind of deck he's up against. He kind of holds back a little bit, and I think that helps us out a little bit as well, because if he's not pulling out threats where he can knock stuff out every single turn, we don't have much to worry about. So here we go. We're going to knock out his energy and stuff. We're going to use our energy removal right now because it's pretty much going to be dead later on, as you'll see. Once he can get it set up to where he can get a couple energies out every turn out of the discard pile, our energy removal is pretty useless. The only thing we can hope to do is we'd have to remove like 2 or 3 energies at a time to even slow him down, and that's just not going to happen. So we're just going to buy a couple of turns by knocking off his early energies, and we're going to let him get set up the way he wants to. And we're just going to use our trick shovels here, try to get some things set up, move some cards out of the way. We've got our Bunnelby up there. Bunnelby is going to be pretty useful in this matchup because there's certain things that's going to be discarded, things like that, that we're going to need back. And starting with Bunnelby early means that I can be a little more aggressive in my setup, get a pretty optimal setup, and then I can shuffle 2 cards back straight into my deck. As you can see, I recycled a VS Seeker back on top of my deck, and then I just use Mail to shuffle it in there. And level ball, go find another Durant. We kind of want to get as many Durants as we can here. We have just maybe one more turn before he'll start going off on us, and we need to get as much of our setup now as we can. I'm going to use you can attack twice with Bunnelby, so I'm going to mill him 1, and I'm going to shuffle in a metal energy. We only run 7 in the deck, so discarding them early is not good, especially when a couple of them could be prized. I usually check for the Durants more than I do the energies, so I know there's 4 Durant in my deck, but the energy count I probably didn't know at that time, but I just want to make sure that we don't lose those. Between those and VS Seekers, things like that, we want to get those back in our deck. So we'll let him play down the Skyfield. The Skyfield will actually help us because it'll let us get some setup cards out, and then we can get out our Durants too in addition to those cards, and then play like another Steel Shelter down to get rid of any of our liability cards. And our liability cards are always going to be Shaman and Jirachi. They're easy to knock out. They're easy 2 prizes. So if you have 2 of those out, those are two super easy Lysander targets. And then all he needs to do is knock out 2 Durants, and that's game. And that shortens the game way too much for what we're wanting to do. Jimmy's going to continue trying to set up. Try to get everything set up the way he wants it to be set up, and now he's just going to be able to do 10 damage to my Bunnelby, which I'm fine with that. That means that he didn't knock out an attacker this turn, and that's just wasted time on his part. He gave me the thumbs up for knowing that. So, but that's just kind of what we're wanting to do here. We're just wanting to slow Jamie down as much as we can. We know that eventually he's going to get a Mega Rayquaza set up. He's going to get a couple of Bronzon out, and it's just going to be, he's going to be getting back all his energies. He's going to be taking a prize every single turn. So we need to get as far ahead in the game right now as we can, and that's the only way we can accomplish that is by pretty much slowing him down as much as possible. The more we slow him down, the less less he can do, the more we can mill, and that way when the time comes when we're starting prize exchanges and he's just taking a prize every single turn, then we've got enough time to finish milling him out. And you got to be kind of careful in these matches too, because a lot of people run Sacred Ash, and you'll think you've got them milled out, and you'll pass with that one card still up, and they'll just Sacred Ash, and they're back in the game, and that might be just enough cards to allow them to take the last two prizes. That's why I say you got to be real careful with Shaman and Jirachi. Anything like that gives them too big of an opportunity to beat this deck. So we're just going to continue. Right now, our biggest problem is we're not hitting our Durants the way we want to. We're kind of having to go pretty slow with our Bumblebee, and we're actually losing a little bit of ground to Jamie at this point. We need to hurry up and get out the other two Durants. That way we can start milling them, because really we wanted to have milled him some last turn. So we got a Jirachi. I think at this point we're just wanting to be extremely aggressive, and with so many things out, Collar seems like a great choice here. It saves us on our using our Junipers and VS Seekers, things like that. So let's do that, shuffle back and all that stuff. Again, we're shuffling a lot of energy removal cards back in, and that's going to hurt, but where we don't have Level Ball or Computer Search, we're not able to get rid of those anyway. So, but finding Durant and all that stuff is the most important thing. So we're going to sit here and we're going to Trick Shovel. We'll put some stuff back on our deck. I don't even know what I took at that point. I think it was a Chorus. Not entirely sure. But we'll go ahead and munch away 3 cards. Little nom-noms in there. Durant devouring away that deck. So let's see what we can do. So Jamie's got the setup now. So he comes up. He's going to Lysander. He wants to take prizes. And he's going to go for the Durant. So he's only going to take the one prize. He's saving the Jirachi and the Shaman for later. So now at this point, he needs to knock out one of those Durants that doesn't have the life dew on it. And then he needs to figure out a way to get out that Jirachi and that Shaman. We find another Durant, get it out. Count the energies on him. See what we need to do. We know it takes 4 energies from the attack. So we've got to, if we want to slow him down, we have to get 2 energies off. That don't seem that great. We'll just go grab Chorus. Play Chorus for like 10 cards. Yeah, no, yep. It's pretty good. Take 10 cards. Missing that standard now. Old stupid Birch keeps drawing me 4 cards at a time. So, let's see, we got another Team Flare card there, the Head Ring. Go for the slowdown. A little recycle. What we put up there, we got that Durant. And we level ball for him, so we find that. And we shuffle that deck. Jamie seeing the Million Ant March coming along. And we will try us one of those. We miss. We try another one. We hit. So I think at that point I just want to get rid of them. Even though I know they won't do anything, I just don't want to see them anymore. So we'll go ahead and we'll mill for 4. Durant's enjoying his Meta Rayquaza deck mill that he's having. And down goes one Rayquaza with the life dew on it, so no prize exchange there, so that's good. That's helping us out. And a Revive. There comes a Durant and an Energy. Now we're in good position. So let's go ahead and VS Seeker. We're going to get that Chorus again. And now I think we get 11 cards. So basically at this point, all I want to do is I want to keep a way to get a Durant back from the discard pile, and I want to keep energies. I want to get an energy out every single turn. That way I can just keep devouring away at this deck. There's not much of his deck left. So we'll see what Jamie can come up with. He's got plenty of energies in his hand. He's got plenty of energy in his discard pile. He's going to be able to set up no problems at all. He passes back to me. Taking his prize. We revive again. Out comes another Durant. And we are just going to continue to eat away at this deck. Now we're getting rid of that Jirachi there. Reason that we're playing Steel Shutter down and get rid of Jirachi is if you look, he's got 4 prizes left. We do not want him to we want him to have to knock out 3 more Pokemon. That's the name of the game here. We do not want him to take 2 quick prize or 2 knockouts on the Shaman and that Jirachi. So that's why we saved the Steel Shelter for later. That's why we kept shuffling it back into the deck. I didn't play it early because there's only 2 in the whole deck, and it's really pointless in this matchup. There's no special conditions we got to worry about, except for not wanting to get our Shamans and stuff killed. So we just devour away his deck. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this, and make sure and comment. Keep splashing.